Hi, you winners! Welcome to another Winning Wednesday. Now, this video has 5 points, and the first one I'm going to start with is playthroughs, as usual. What's going on? Well, I am still going on with Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I think I'm about 2/3 of the way through the game. Possibly. I don't know. I'm a little farther than you guys are seeing, because I think you guys are on part 7 right now, and I'm on part 9, and I'm 60% of the way through the game, according to the website. So, yay. Because, fun fact, mirrorsedge.com, if you sign in with your origin name, if you have the game Catalyst, it tells you like how far you are in both the world and the storyline, and I'm about 60% through the storyline, and then it like lets you customize certain shit. So that's pretty cool, but otherwise, I am that far in the game, so we still have a little bit longer. I'm at least glad that it's going to be in the teens and it's not like a really long playthrough, but I know there's a good handful of you that are super dedicated to it, and then a lot of you that are like, okay, upload other shit. So I'm still trying to alternate so that way everyone's getting at least a little bit of something that they hopefully like. And then on top of that, doing indie horror games or just indie games in general, short things on itch.io, what have you. I just did Undone yesterday, and the rest of it's going to be uploaded this Friday, so that'll be my ending. I'm not doing all endings. Like, that's not a thing that's happening, but I'm going to at least upload the ending that I got. And I know a lot of other people have been playing that too, which surprised me because, I don't know, the developers contacted me, which I thought was pretty cool. So I played the game, tried to give some constructive feedback, all that, because as a demo, that means it's ever changing. So it's pretty much here, test our game, and then they see what people do and don't like. Very interesting game. Definitely not at all what I was expecting, but I do have to say I like the decisions. Like that's primarily my biggest thing about the game is I like that. But they do know what they do need to work on. Gameplay wise, if there's some like I would randomly dip down, which I don't know how that is a thing, but it's a thing apparently. And lock in, I forgot to say this during it, but lock in cursor if you're seeing this. Locking in cursor is like the biggest pet peeve for a lot of Let's Players I know, at least. And for us recording the game, we accidentally end up clicking on stuff behind the game, and it's really terrifying because it's usually going to affect our recording software. But otherwise, that I did play that, and that's the rest is getting uploaded. And then I uploaded Hatoful Boyfriend today, another romance. And then this Friday, Snuffles is coming over, and we're going to romance the last romance, which is Dr. Shu. This will be interesting. I know a lot of you are like, what the fuck even is this? But for those of you watching, you know Dr. Shu, and this is going to be very interesting. Like, it's intense. They are very long videos for those that don't know or haven't looked at it, because I do the entire romance in one video with Snuffles. Because there are a lot of people that'll just want to look up one romance, and that way it's just right there instead of like freaking 20-30 parts, because we're like splitting it up into 20-30 minute segments. So figure we might as well just get the whole thing done, which is why it's been so slow to upload, because me and Snuffles need to find time together to record this. But oh my god, the one I uploaded today is probably the one we had the most fun with so far. Like, it just, nothing made sense. I don't think it's canon. Like, it's canon, but everyone else's storylines have been intertwining at some point or another. Like, every romance, if you see someone in one area, then in the next game, like if you romance someone else, and it was the same people, you just see that person's version of it. But it's generally, there's crossover, and this is what happens in this term and this term and this term. Angel, it's apparently pronounced Angel. We pronounced it like Angel and Angel. It's Angel. We find out that he's kind of not... He's almost like an Easter egg. He's not really canon, it seems like. And he only appears ever in the game if you pick one specific option. Otherwise, he does not exist in anyone's storyline. And then Shu has a really weird big portion in this game, or in this playthrough. So, but it's not in his. I know it's not in his romance. So I was like, I don't know where Angel came from. I think he's just, if you happen to pick this, here's a fun, random shit romance you can have. And that's what we did. So that was actually a lot of fun. But we have Shu left, and then we're doing that Friday. So probably next Wednesday I'll upload it. Because I like uploading it on Wednesday because it's just a random, it's hump day. Dating sim, why not? But for some reason because I do Winning Wednesday, so playthrough, here's an hour and a half long playthrough. But I know a lot of you don't like it necessarily, so I'm just trying to put it all into one video for that reason as well. It's a very special type of game, so I understand if you guys don't watch it. But we have a lot of fun playing, which is why we keep doing it. So that's planned again. And we will have only 2 more videos after that, because after Romancing Shu, there's just the short versions of 4 different people that we did the long version of everyone. So we're planning on doing the short versions of each of the people, so you can see that ending as well. So I think it's Shu, Sakia, Azami, and I want to say Yuya, but I feel like I'm wrong, have short endings compared to their long ones. And we're just going to throw that in one video, just say short endings, and probably say their names or something. And it'll just be cut from the decision you make that decides if it's short or long, which is in like 3rd term. So it's actually, hopefully we won't be taking too long to do these, because we're just going to fast forward until that decision. And that's what's going to decide it. So, and then after that is the canon ending after everything. After you've romanced whoever, like once you've unlocked certain romances, apparently, we thought it was all of them, but once you've unlocked certain ones, the actual ending of the game exists. And we still need to do that. We both have really no idea what the actual ending is. It's apparently supposed to be very dark, and I kind of have a hypothesis of what it's going to be, but it's going to be interesting. So real quick, going back to Mirror's Edge Catalyst, I am sorry for any lag that there is or delayed dialogue, because holy shit, that game is freaking out. Anytime there's a lot of commotion going on in a cutscene, everything just, it's like the verbal is still going, the audio is just normal, but the scene itself is like way behind, and there's no way to fix it. I don't know. And I've heard that other people have had problems too. And my graphics card is updated, the game updated. I don't know what else I can do, quite honestly. I am going to try and see if I can turn down the graphics in the next part, but I don't think that's really going to help. I think this is whatever they fucking did. Because I have the graphics set to whatever default they had it at. So, I mean, I haven't touched them. But I don't know. The gameplay's fine. Like, gameplay, there's no lag or anything. It's just for cutscenes. And if nothing's really going on, it still will lag in the first couple seconds, but then it'll catch up, and then everything's fine. Well, mostly fine. So it's just really weird. But thank you guys for sticking through it, like, if you see it. I know 7 is where it just starts, so it's going to keep, it's just warning you. It's going to keep going. It's just what's happening, and I don't know why. So I hope during really important scenes later, that it won't do that. But we shall see. So that's what's going on. I still obviously don't, I'm still uploading short one-shots, but I don't know what they are until closer to the day. But like I said, Friday is going to be the rest of Undone, and also the live stream from this last Sunday from Father's Day. So Dead by Daylight will be uploaded for then too. That was a lot of fun rounds. Like, I really liked that live stream because 1, it didn't go down, and 2, it was very. Hold on, that's I'm pretty sure point number 2. So let me just get there and make sure. Yes, point number 2 was Dead by Daylight stream. Comcast was perfect. It was great. I'll take it. It never happens in the past like 2 months, so I'll take it now. But playing with all you guys, it seemed to go through. Like, yeah, there were some flaws here and there because it's beta and there was some glitching. But otherwise, I mean, we got a good, like, 8 rounds in. And, like, Smoot and Recreatify and a couple of you were, like, taking the load of being, you know what I meant, but of being the killer, so that way I could be survivor, which was really nice. Thank you guys. And it was great. Like, I didn't see, even when we did like killer swept or whatnot, or the survivor swept, like no one seemed really frustrated one way or another. Like really upset. Nothing seemed like a bullshit game. There's one time when I was like, oh my god, I feel so bad, because they were down one person than they should have been, because the person accidentally like disconnected and all this. So we did a rematch. But otherwise it was really good. I really enjoyed it, and I'll take it. But that'll be uploaded this Friday along with the rest of Undone. So that way anyone who missed it can see it. So that's exciting, because I know a lot of you were probably doing stuff on Father's Day. So point number 3, I will be having a live stream this weekend. I don't know which day yet. It'll either be Saturday or Sunday, since I'm recording with Snuffles on Friday. And the reason I don't know is because since I didn't get to see my dad this last Friday, I'm going to be seeing him either Saturday or Sunday. And I don't know which day, because he has not told me. I'm going to nag him tomorrow and be like, hey, I kind of really need to know a day. I'm hoping that Saturday I live stream and Sunday is when I'm with my dad, because that'll work out so I have more time with you guys. And then I want to do the private live stream for the people in that tier for the Game Wisp. So the 2 of you that are a part of that Game Wisp tier, I will be messaging you to see if Saturday works, if it works for me. That's the problem. It's just I need to make sure that my dad's okay with Sunday, because it's his friend's birthday, but they haven't decided if they're doing something for it yet. My dad's not a planner, so great. Plus it's out of his hands a little bit. But I would like to do the private live stream right after the live stream. That would be so nice. And I know one of the people that are in my private live stream tier, Sundays are kind of really busy for them. So this would be most preferred. So that's my plan, is kind of aiming for Saturday. But I should find out by tomorrow. If not, definitely Friday. I'll do an announcement video so that way you guys know. I know a lot of you have been begging for YouTube versus Twitch, and I might do that. I was thinking when I have time, the problem is time, I would do an additional YouTube video, probably Jackbox games, because that's what seems to be the most popular on YouTube, at least. I would like to do it, but it's just finding time on top of all of the other streams and recording and all of that. But YouTube's just way less friendly when it comes to the live streaming. So that's why I've been kind of sticking to Twitch, and Twitch makes everything so much easier with donations and MooBot and figuring out, like, the live stream community is there for live streams, whereas YouTube community, you tend to get more trolls and stuff like that. So I like the community of Twitch for live streaming. Whereas for YouTube, I know that some of you can't do Twitch, and I'm so sorry. Like, that's why I want to do at least like one soon-ish for YouTube. It's just on top of what I'm already doing. It's kind of hard, but it is a goal in the future. If it ends up being after August, that might be what happens, just because of the wedding stuff, because I've been doing a lot of meetings with it, and a lot of taking time out of my day to focus on it. So I'm trying. But just so you guys know, that's why that you haven't seen any YouTube, because a lot of people are like, hey, is this YouTube or Twitch? It's always going to be Twitch unless I say otherwise, but I try to always say that when it's Twitch, that it's Twitch, just so there's no confusion. But this, hopefully Saturday, I plan on doing one, and it would probably be from 3 to 5, since John's back, and he always does noon to 3, and I try not to do a lot of crossover, because I know a lot of you are subscribers of John, and I don't want to step on any toes. I need to make sure that Bowling Otter's also not live streaming Saturday, or if they are, they're after. They tend to be more evening, and John's more middle of the day, and I tend to be around dinner time. So we'll see. But if I do, it'll be Saturday 3 to 5, and then 5 to 7 for the private live stream. So don't know what I'm doing for either yet, though. So if you guys do have suggestions, I kind of want to try out a single player game, but I want to feel out what you guys like. So I don't know. if I can't think of anything, or if no one seems really interested in it or whatnot, because I'll ask on Twitter, hey, what do you guys think about this game, if I remember, and see if that's something that you guys would be interested in watching me play as a live stream. Or like random shit in my library that I haven't touched yet, I could throw that all into one video or one live stream, so that way you guys can see it. And again, I'll record it for YouTube. So just kind of let me know what you guys want to see. I've been doing a lot of multiplayer. If I were to do multiplayer, I'm kind of thinking Mass Effect 3 to make up for the really shitty Mass Effect 3 live stream I did 2 weeks ago, in hopes that Comcast is nice and good again, seeing as it seems like it is. But yeah, let me know what you guys are kind of feeling out. But otherwise, I'm thinking if it's multiplayer, it's probably going to be Mass Effect 3 to make up for that, is my guess. As much as Dead by Daylight, everyone loves it, I can't play it too much. I don't want to get burned out from it. I would love to keep playing it, so I need rests every now and then from it. So then point number 4 is new art and shirts. So if I remember, I'm putting in right somewhere the new art, probably here. The new art that I just got. It's supposed to be kind of for laid back games or playthroughs. I gotta figure out how it's gonna fit into the thumbnail because it's so long. If I have it here, and I freaking love it. Like, she has fat little ankles and I love it. Me, but that's the person's art style. But it just happens to work because I have pretty thick ankles, so it works out and I love it. But yeah, it's gonna be for pretty chill playthroughs. Probably like anything that's walking simulator or more just experiencing the game. It's not really one huge one strong emotion. It's more like I'm a playthrough, if that makes sense. But I also kind of want to use it for when I'm offline on Twitch, because they have like a little thumbnail you can do of, I'm offline right now and this is my schedule sometimes or whatnot. I kind of want to use her because it's just so cute. And I don't know, and there aren't too many games that I play that are just like, yeah. So I got to figure out something else to do with her as well. On top of that, I do want to add more t-shirts at some point. Now the thing is Spreadshirt is kind of working for me. I know some YouTubers who have had some problems with it, especially internationally. Apparently Spreadshirt and international do not mix, but I've been really lucky. I've noticed with Spreadshirt so far, like, I haven't had issues, let's put it that way. And I love all of the options that Spreadshirt has with like mugs, umbrellas, freaking mouse pads, like stuff like that. And those are all stuff that we've got. Like, I have a mug. I love it. But TeePublic doesn't have that, and everyone else is using TeePublic. Or everyone that's close friends of mine on YouTube are using TeePublic. But the thing with TeePublic is they don't have those things. What I do like about TeePublic is that they have separating categories. So it's art based, like you pick which design you like first, and then you see other products available for it. I love that, because if you have multiple designs, which I kind of want to start doing, it doesn't get so complicated. So I don't know what I'm sticking with Spreadshirt for now, but we'll see how this goes. So I will say that I kind of, all of like the little chibis of me in the thumbnails that you see, I kind of want to put those on shirts. So let me know what you guys think. I really like them, and I feel like they work really well because all of them can stand alone because they're all full body art. So it won't be like cut in weird ways, which I have to change Craven's at some point when I get the time, because his is because I had only drawn to the edge and I need to finish it for him because I didn't know he was putting them on a t-shirt. It was the Fatal Frame thing. So needless to say, like, that's not what these are going to do because they were drawn full figured. Didn't know that they were going to be, but it's just what every artist has happened to do so far. So I would like to keep commissioning as I can. I don't have much money, but like geared extra towards that. Especially when I'm an artist, it's kind of like I could freaking draw these, but I don't have the time. And also, I really love all of these different art styles. They're totally separate from mine, and I really like supporting artists since I'm an artist and I totally know how it goes. And a lot of them, at least the ones I've commissioned, underprice themselves. So they say like, oh, it's only this much, but really, bless you, it should be more. And I'm like, as an artist, it's like, that pains me because you're so good and this is so cute and it's really well done and they do it in a great amount of time. Some of them have even, like the most recent one that I showed you guys, she didn't even have, like, she got filled but was like, yeah, I'll totally do it. Like, and it wasn't even that much money that she was asking. So every time that I commission someone, I purposely like to commission artists that underprice themselves. That way I can throw more money at them because I'm like, you deserve so much more. So that's why I have other artists doing my art, even though I'm an artist, in case anyone was wondering. But I also have asked all of them, except for the one where I'm like really determined. All of them are okay with me putting them on t-shirts. The one of me screaming, like scared with Squiddy, that's my own. That's my art. I drew that one. It's more cartoony than it is anime like the other ones, but I didn't know how else to draw me scared. But that one, I don't need to ask permission for. That's my own. But all the other ones I've been like, yeah, totally. So if you guys would like to see them on t-shirts or on certain products, I do. So I'll probably put a few on there to kind of see how it does. If you guys don't know my Spreadshirt, it's in the banner. Also, there's always links in the description for all of this stuff. All of my social networks or things I have, like GameWisp, Patreon, Spreadshirt, all of that's in the description if you guys don't know. So later date, I'll talk about GameWisp and Patreon, but I just want to bring up, like, the person from one of the people from GameWisp saw my video and actually like sent me an email saying like all the things that they do, like, just because I said I didn't know. They weren't being like, they were like, yeah, totally do whatever works for you. If that means Patreon, if that means GameWisp, that's fine. But you were wondering what we do for you, so this is like the different things we can do. So I was like, that was really nice of them. So at a later date, I'll go back into depths of that and I still don't know what the hell I'm doing, because now that made it that much harder because I didn't know and now I know what they've done. So it's like, but needless to say, the last point is capture card. Now, I'm trying to make this quick. This is already getting kind of long, but I was going to record RE7 and do the demo. And then I found out last week that my capture card's missing its power cord. So then I bought the power cord only to find out that my capture card, I found this out like 2 days ago, does not work. The power cord's fine. All of the cords are fine. We tested them out on other things. They work. My capture card is just broken. It was recording static screen. It wasn't displaying an image, nothing. I've had this thing for 3.5 years since I started the channel. I've had it since I started. So it's time to get a new one. Also, everyone on Twitter was telling me that Hopage is kind of like, no, don't use Hopage anymore. So I'm looking at Elgato or something else that is what like John and Craven use. It's like LGP something. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards that one. We'll see, because I know they use it. But yeah, so my capture card's busted. So no RE7 until I get a new one. But they're expensive. So for the next few streams or however long it takes, any donations given to me at any point in time until I get a new capture card is going to be for the capture card, because hot damn, those things are expensive. And yeah, so just in case you're wondering where donations go to, usually it goes right back into the channel, because I want to entertain you guys. If there's extra afterward, that's when I'm able to use it for myself or supporting myself. But for right now, any donations that you guys give me on the side or even in stream or outside of stream are going to be for the new capture cards. That way I can play a variety of games for you guys. That would be so nice. So yeah, that's about it for updates. If you guys have any questions, keep asking in the questions. Next video is going to be answering Patreon questions. I was going to do that this video. Didn't realize till just now that I was going to do it until this video. So it's going to be next video. Now it gives me time to also think about the answers. But if you guys, that also gives you guys another week to get back to me if you haven't yet. But I think all of you have. So for anyone in that tier, I will answer your questions next Winning Wednesday. But yeah, I hope you guys are winning at life, and I'll see you in the next Winning Wednesday playthrough or whatever it is you guys watch. So keep winning, guys. Bye.